Now let's move on to Discovery, which is a stock we're very positive about. Remember, it started off as a medical aid administrator.
Yes.
The life business, though, is right at the core of it, because that's where they get better lives written and they get better mortality. That's people lasting longer because of their Vitality program. They also, of course, have businesses very similar in the UK, which is battling a bit, and then all these JVs and partnerships around the world, most importantly in China with Ping An, which is actually like medical aid insurer type of business. Market capitalization, 93.3 billion rands, price earnings ratio 21.12, dividend yield 1.29. So it's more expensive than its peers,
Yes.
but the Vitality technology is what gets people excited.
Yeah, so the idea is that the risk that they underwrite, they through Vitality have a lot more control over it rather than using averages that everybody else uses. I think the thing about Discovery is that it's been a good innovator and a disruptor. The way in which Discovery market their products to the end consumer, for example, is very different to the likes of Old Mutual, Sanlam, Liberty, etc. And the nature of the products, some call it a little bit complicated, but the nature of the products are very appealing, especially to younger people, health-conscious people, people who are looking for a little bit of extra benefits like loyalty programs.
That stuff is clear, but you also get quite a big benefit on the savings on your insurance policies if you have a higher Vitality status.
Yes.
So that works both ways, because then people obviously contribute for longer, don't die as early, and the numbers are better.
Yes, and live healthily.
Do you think they can do the same thing, though, in the UK? Because there's the share chart coming up while we're busy talking. You can see it's trading back at an all-time high of around 145 rands a share. That's nice. The UK, though, is a difficult one. They bought the Prudential business there.
Yes.
They rebranded it as Vitality. But the UK, there's the private market. It's a bit tricky. It's the upper end of people who want to have their own direct personal insurance in addition to the NHS type offering.
Yeah, the UK market, I think, is going to be tough for any insurance providers, not just Discovery, because of the Brexit issue and the fact that they haven't really. Although if you look at the last set of results, they have shown a big improvement in the UK.
Yes.
But I think the focus on Discovery for me would rather be on the Chinese business.
Well, talk to me about that.
The Chinese business they bought, I think, about 4 or 5 years ago, and a lot of people liken it to what Naspers did with Tencent.
Yes.
Remember, fundamentals are very good.
So it's a partnership with Ping An, which is a huge, Old Mutual of China, but it's in the life insurance space specifically, not life insurance, health insurance.
Health insurance.
So it's exactly what you get if you're a Discovery member with the Vitality thing.
Yes, and remember they also have a partnership with AIA in Asia
Singapore,
as well, in Singapore. So the idea is to promote the Vitality product, and now make it a global product.
And in China, obviously, they have 1.3 billion people, and they have bad public hospitals, so people that can afford it want the private insurance, and so on and so forth. So potentially, it's a massive, massive market, and you can see in the reporting that they're picking up, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of lives, and that's not even scratching the surface in that market.
Yeah, and remember, you've got, a young demographic, a large population, growing middle class. All those things, bode well for a health insurance provider.
Okay, good. So, I'm certainly hot on Discovery. I think its technology and its focus on healthcare gives it a premium rating which it deserves.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
Okay, good.